Good morning, everyone. This is Ajay. Welcome back to Let Us Learn. This is your online classroom. Let us continue our journey with tenses, one of the most important topics in English grammar. Before begin our today's lesson, let us take few minutes to quickly revise what we have learned on this topic in the previous session. Tense, as you know, tense refers to a grammatical structure of the verb, whether the action is completed or not. So, how many tenses are there in English? Yes, there are three broad categories of tenses in English. What are those? Present tense, past tense, and future tense. Present tense, past tense, and future tense. These are the three broad categories of tense. Again, each tense can be further divided into four aspects. What are those? Yes, simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. So then become 12 tenses. Each 10 again divided into four aspects. So then that becomes 12 tenses. Coming to present tense: present simple, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. In past: past simple, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. Coming to future: future simple, future continuous, future perfect, future perfect continuous. In the last session, we focused on present simple or simple present tense. When do we use simple present tense? What is the structure of the simple present tense? What is the positive form and negative form of the verb in a simple present tense? So we have learned all about, and we have also seen a couple of examples. So when do we use simple present tense? Yes. To describe habitual actions and universal truths. If you want to describe habitual actions, that means that actions repeated actions, habitual actions, or your hobbies, then we can use simple present tense. For example, I like reading books. So reading books is my hobby. So in that habitual actions we use simple present tense. He likes singing. So his hobby is singing. So he likes singing. So to describe habitual actions we use simple present tense. And daily routines. If you want to describe your daily routines, then we can use simple present tense. I wake up early in the morning. That is my daily routine. He waters the plants daily. He waters the plants daily. That is his daily activity. If you want to describe daily routines, then we can use simple present tense. And sometimes states. If you want to describe present state, then we can use simple present tense. I am a teacher. I am a student. Like am, that is my status, present status. I am a student. Am is my present status. If you want to describe present status, we can use simple present. He is a doctor. She is a writer. So she is the writer as present state. State of being is writer. So she is a writer. He is a dancer. They are players. So you observe. So if you want to describe present state, then we use simple present tense. To habitual actions, to describe habitual actions and to describe daily routines and general truths or universal truths. To describe universal truths also we can use simple present tense. For example, we have seen sun rises in the east. That is a universal truth. Sun sets in the west. Like that universal truths we can use simple present tense. Sometimes scientific process. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. That is scientific truth, scientific process. So in these areas we describe, we use simple present tense. So once again, to describe present state and to describe habitual actions, to say daily routines, to say universal truths, and to say scientific process. In all the cases we use simple present tense. And we have also learnt about structure of the verb in a simple present tense. Yes, as you know, verb means action or state of being, as we have discussed in parts of speech. So in verb, coming to simple present tense, we use base form of the verb, that is V1. Base form of the verb, subject plus base form, or we can call it as V1, or we can call it as main verb. I play cricket. Play is a main verb or base form. I play cricket. We play cricket. He plays cricket. She observe. I play cricket. He plays cricket. So when the subject is third person singular, in that case we add s or es to the main verb. As you know, I play cricket. He plays cricket. She likes music. I like music. She likes music. So in simple present tense we use base form of the verb. In third person singular, then we add s or es to the main verb. And we have also seen the negative form of the verb. In negative form we use do not or doesn't based on the form. Do not or doesn't. For example, I don't like movies. We don't like movies. I don't like movies. First person singular. I don't like movies. We don't like movies. We. That is also first person but plural. We don't like movies. Next, you don't like movie. Second person singular. You don't like. And you don't like movies. That is second person plural. Next, coming to third person. That means he, she, it. Third person singular. He doesn't like movies. He doesn't like. She doesn't like. It doesn't like. Like. In third person singular we use doesn't plus V1 or main verb. So third person plural we use don't. They don't like movies. Like. So it is the most important tense is simple present or present simple. We use in different purposes to describe habitual actions, daily routines, scientific process, universal truths, and present status. In all these cases we use simple present tense. So we have seen what is the structure of the simple present both in positive form and negative form. We have seen examples, a couple of examples with some exercises. So in today's class, let us focus on in the tense, that is present continuous tense. Present continuous tense. What is present continuous tense? So as you know, continuous is also one aspect of a tense. So there are four aspects of every tense: simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous tense. In today we focus on present continuous tense. So before going into a lesson, let us read one conversation. Let us read one conversation which is on the screen. Anand, why are you mewing like a cat? Was Anand. Here two characters are there, Anand and Lucky. Here Anand asks Lucky, why are you mewing like a cat? Then Lucky replied, I am trying to learn mimicry. Then Anand, are you understanding training in mimicry? No, I am learning on my own with the help of my brother. In fact, he is going to an institute. Anand, oh, wonderful. Good luck. Lucky, thank you. Lucky. So, observe the conversation. Here, observe the bold letters. Am trying, are mewing, am learning, is going. So these are all in present continuous structure. So when do we use present continuous? When do we use present continuous? Present continuous tense shows that some action or activity is happening at the time of writing or speaking. So present continuous tense shows some action or activity that is happening at the time of speaking or writing. For example, I am speaking, you are listening. What are you doing? Listening. You are listening. I am speaking. She is sleeping. They are playing. So that is the activity, that is the action of present moment. So if you want to show, if you want to say what is happening at that moment, then we can use present continuous tense. I am speaking, she is writing, you are listening, they are chatting. It is the action, what is happening at now, at present. So to describe some action or activity happening at the moment, then we use present continuous tense. It is raining heavily. It is raining heavily. So now actually that is happening right now. We are discussing on present continuous tense. What happened outside? It is raining heavily. It is activity which is happening right now. She is going to the market. Right now she is going to the market. She is on the way. So to describe an action or activity that is happening at the time of writing or speaking, then we use present continuous tense. Next, second one. Second case. Some action is in progress. So some action is in progress. To show some action is in progress, that means in the middle, or that is not happening at the time of writing or speaking. In that case, we use present continuous tense. Some action is in progress. They are doing business. He is trying for a job. He is trying for a job. that is in progress. He is preparing well for the exams. He is preparing for the exams. That means he is in the progress of preparing for exams. That is progress. So in that case we use present continuous tense. So first one is some action or activity that is happening at the moment. In that case we use present continuous tense. Second one, to show one action is in progress. I am preparing for polyset. Like preparation is on the way. Preparation, that is the activity that is progressing. In that case we use present continuous tense. Two cases you have to keep in mind. First one is to show some activity or action which is going on at the time of speaking or writing. I am speaking right now. You are listening. She is writing notes. They are making notes. That is one case. Second one is some action is in progress. In progress. In that case we use present continuous tense. Is trying for a job. They are preparing for exams. In these two cases we use present continuous tense. Let us see the structure of the present continuous tense. The present continuous tense is made by using am, is, are followed by main verb with ing ending, ing form. All we can call it as present participle. So, as you know, verb has 4 forms: present form, past form, present participle and past participle. For example, take one word like write. Write, that is the base form, or we can call V1, or we can call main verb. Write is the base form. Write, base form or main verb, or V1 we can call. So wrote, that is past form. Present form is write. Wrote, that is past form, or V2. Next, writing, that is verb ing form, or we can call it as present participle. Next, written, that is past participle, or V3. So every word has 4 forms: present, past, present participle or past participle. We can call it as V1, V2, V ing form and V3. So coming to present continuous tense, here we use present participle or V ing form. The present continuous tense is made by using am, is, are. Based on the subject we use am. Am, is, are based on the subject. For example, I am, you are, he is, she is, they are, we are. So based on the subject we can use this am, is, are, followed by main verb in ing form, or we can also call it as present participle. And we use time expressions like now, at the moment, at present are used with the present continuous, but only as option. Sometimes we use, for example, I am speaking now, you are listening now. So now is a time expression. Yeah, keep in mind, this is the structure of the present continuous tense. This is a positive structure. So in very easy, Don't confuse. Structure is very easy. Here, based on the subject, we use am, is, are. I am, we are, you are, he is, she is, it is, they are, like. Coming to verb form. Here, verb form we use present participle or verb in form. I am writing. I am writing. You are chit chatting. She is sleeping. They are playing. Like that. This is the positive form. And you can use time expressions also. I am writing now. They are playing at that moment. Like, we can use time expressions like now, at the moment, at present. So I am writing now. These are some examples. We are singing. We are singing. You are singing. They are singing. They are playing. He is dancing. She is dancing. It is dancing. These are the some examples of positive form. So let us see negative form. How the structure in negative sentences. In negatives, present continuous tense is made by am, is, are plus not. We use not, followed by the main verb with an ing form. Same as here we use not. I am not. You are not. She is not. He is not. So then we have to use same present participle or verb ing form. I am not speaking. I am not speaking now, or I am not writing now. Here, this is the negative form. I am not speaking. We are not writing. You are not writing. They are not writing. Not writing. He is not sleeping now, or she is not sleeping now, and it is not sleeping now. These are the structures of positive and negative. Keep in mind. So present continuous tense, the structure of the present continuous tense is very easy. We use present continuous tense to speak or to show some action or activities going on at the moment of speaking or writing, that is happening now. In that case we use present continuous tense. And another case is also there, when some action is in progress. In that case we use present continuous tense. Coming to structure is very easy. Here we use, based on the subject, we use am, is, are plus verb ing form or present participle. I am speaking. Coming to negative, we use not. I am not speaking. I am speaking. I am not speaking. We are writing. We are not listening. You are playing. You are not sleeping. They are fighting. They are not listening. Is singing. Is not dancing. She is dancing. She is not singing. It is moving, or it is not sleeping. Right. These are the structures, positive structure and negative structure. Very easy one. Let us see some examples. How the structures of present continuous tense in positive form and negative form. I am running, that is positive. I am running. Note down. I am running. I am running. We are speaking, or we are talking. Coming to negative, I'm not running. I'm running. I'm not running. Yes. You are running. You are running. We are running. They are running. Yasin. Coming to negative structure. You are not running. We are not running. They are not running. Coming to third person singular here. He, she, it comes under third person singular. He is running. Positive form. He is running. She is running. It is running. Negative form. Is not running. She is not running. It is not running. So this one is very easy. Present continuous tense. So coming to some verbs, certain verbs which shows state, cognition or perception. Those verbs cannot generally used in ing forms. Always keep in mind, generally we make mistakes here. Some verbs which shows state, cognition and perception. These verbs cannot be used in continuous tense, that means ing forms. So some words are have, so never use I have a car. If you want to say I have a bike, don't say I am having a bike, that is wrong. I am having a bike, that is wrong. Never use have in ing form. Position here, I have a car is right, not I am having a car, that is wrong. Like see, never use I am seeing a movie, I am seeing a movie, that is wrong. If you want to say I am watching a movie, that is right. I am watching a movie, right, but I'm seeing a movie is wrong. Like some other words, believe, never use believing. Believe, like, so never say I am liking you, that is wrong, that is unacceptable. You simply say I like you, that is right, no problem, but never say I am liking you. Next, agree, that is also one verb. I am agree with you, no problem. I am agreeing with you, that is wrong, that is unacceptable. Taste, no, love, disagree, smell, remember, hate, mean, contain, understanding, prefer, need, dislike. These are some verbs. This cannot be used in ing form or continuous form. And some other verbs also there. Abscond, astonish, belong, care, concern, consider, consist of, contain, cost, depend on, deserve, differ, disagree, dislike, doubt, equal, feel. If you want to mention emotion, feel. Never use I am feeling. Okay, forget, forgive, guess, hate, have. Coming to position, already we have discussed have. I have a car or I have a bike, you can, that is acceptable. Never use I am having a bike, I am having a car, that is unacceptable. Here, whole, impress, include, intend, involve, know, lack, like, love. Coming to love also, like, love is also. Never say I am loving you. You simply say I love you. No problem. That is acceptable. But never say I am loving you. Matter, mean, mind, need, notice, owe, own, perceive, please, possess, prefer, realize, recall, recognize, refuse, regard, remain, remember, require, resemble, result, satisfy, seem, smile, suppose, sound, taste, think, trust, understand, want, wish, etc. These are the some verbs. These verbs cannot be generally used in continuous tense, that is informs. So these are some of the words. When these words are used in continuous form, the sentence become unacceptable. To make them acceptable, we have to use the present simple or past simple form. We have discussed. For example, I am loving you. That is unacceptable. If you want to make the sentence acceptable, we have to use in simple present. I love you, or I like you, I believe you. Never say I am believing you, I am liking you, I am agreeing with you. These are wrong. If you want to make these sentences acceptable, we have to use present simple, or sometimes you can use past simple. So let us see once again about all these verbs which are not used in present continuous or continuous form. Note it down some words, not only the words which are on the slide, some other verbs also there. You can note down. So I will can note it down. There are certain words which show state, cognition, or perception. These words cannot generally be used in ing form. These are, you can note them down. Abscond. Never say I am absconding or he is absconding. Never use. He absconds. Agree, not agreeing. Astonished, not astonishing. Be or believe. I am believing you. Need not to say. That is unacceptable. If you want to make it acceptable, you have to say I believe you. That is simple present. I believe you. Belonging to. So belonging to, never say belong to. You have to say. Never say belonging to. I belong to some place. He belongs to Nalgonda or Hyderabad. Belongs to. Never say he is belonging to. That is unacceptable. He is belonging to Nalgonda. That is unacceptable. If you want to correct it, you have to use he belongs to Nalgonda. Like care. That is also one verb. Care. Concern. Consider. Consist of. Contain. Cost. Depend on. Deserve. differ, disagree, dislike, doubt. Never say, I am doubting you. That is wrong. I doubt you. No problem. Equal, feel. If you want to mention emotion, need not to say feeling. Just feel. I feel sad. He feels sad. Like, not he is feeling sad. I am feeling sad. I feel sad. No problem. I am feeling sad. Unacceptable. I am feeling sad. If you want to make it correct and make it acceptable, you have to use simple present. I feel sad. He feels sad. Not he is feeling sad. Forget. Forgive. Guess. Hate. Have. Have means here coming to position or relationship. Here. Whole. Impress. Include. Intent. Involve. Know. Lack. Like. Love. Matter. Mean. Mind. Need. Notice. Owe. Own. Perceive. Please. Possess. Prefer. Realize. Recall. Recognize. Refuse. Regard. Remain. Remember. Require. Resemble. Result. Satisfy. See. Seem. Smell. Suppose. Sound. Taste. Think. Trust. Understand. Want. Never say I am wanting you. That is wrong. I want you. I want that. So I am wanting that. That is wrong. So if you want to make it acceptable, we have to use it in simple present. Or sometimes we can use it simple past. But never use want in continuous tense. It may be present continuous or past continuous. That is unacceptable. Wanting is unacceptable. Wish, etc. These are the words. They cannot be generally used in continuous form. That is ing form. Present participle form. Okay. If you want to used in their continuous form, the sentence become unacceptable. To make them acceptable, we have to use the present simple or past simple form. Let us see some examples on this topic. For example, observe the slide. Here two are there: acceptable, what is acceptable, what is not acceptable. Some sentences are there. Here observe. I am knowing the address. Here know is also the same verb that cannot be generally used in continuous form. No. So I am knowing the address is wrong or unacceptable. If you want to make it acceptable, you can use them in present simple, or you can use it in past simple. I am knowing the address, that is wrong or unacceptable. To make it acceptable, so write it like I know the address. I know the address, not I am knowing the address. Next, she is resembling her mother. She is resembling her mother. That is unacceptable. So make it correct. You can use she resembles her mother. Next, is anyone here having a flat? Here having a flat, that is possession. Like I am having a bike, that is wrong. I have a bike. I have a car, or he has a bike, that is right. He is having a bike, that is wrong. So like here flat, that is also position. Here have shows position. Is anyone here having a flat? That is unacceptable. To make it acceptable, we have to use it simple present tense. Observe. Does anyone here have a flat? Does anyone here have a flat? No problem. It is acceptable. Next, they are belonging to Kerala. Here observe, belong, that is also one verb that is not generally used in continuous form, continuous tense, that means in form. They are belonging to Kerala is unacceptable. To make it acceptable, you can use in simple present. They belong to Kerala. They, third person plural. So we use they. If you want to say third person singular, then you can say he belongs to Kerala or she belongs to Kerala. It belongs to Kerala. They, that is a third person plural. So here need not to add s or es to the main verb. They belong to Kerala. That is right. He belongs to Kerala or she belongs to Kerala. That is right. Not right. He is belonging to Kerala. That is wrong. Simply say he belongs to Kerala. She is belonging to Tamil Nadu. That is wrong. She belongs to Tamil Nadu. Right. We belong to Telangana. We belong to. We, that is also second person plural. So here need not to add s or es. Only s or es as to the main verb in third person singular in present simple. Not all tenses. Next one. I am hating loud noise. Here. That is also not acceptable. I am hating loud noise. To make it acceptable, I hate loud noise. No problem. I hate loud noise. He is seeing the movie. He is seeing the movie. That is wrong. See is also the verb that comes under category of verbs that are not generally used in forms. So see, the verb is also comes under that category. Is seeing the movie is unacceptable. To make it acceptable, we have to use in simple present. Or is watching the movie. That is also right. Watch is not in the list. Only see is in the list of category of verbs that are generally used in ing forms. So he is seeing the movie. That is wrong. To make it easy, is see the movie is right. Or he is watching the movie. That is also right. So these are the common mistakes. Always keep in mind in coming to correction of errors. Generally we make mistakes here. Some verbs, those are not used in ing forms as we have discussed. So if you want to make it acceptable, you have to use those verbs in present simple or some cases past simple based on the context, but never use those words in continuous form. This is all about present continuous tense. So let us review again what we have discussed today. So today we focused on another aspect of a present tense. As you know, there are three broad categories of tenses: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Each tense has four aspects: present simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. These are four aspects of tenses. Each tense, present, past, and future, have these four aspects. So in the last session we focused on present simple. So today we focused on present continuous tense. Continuous is one of the aspect of present tense. Present continuous tense. Where we use present continuous tense? If you want to show some action or activity is happening at the time of writing or speaking, then we use present continuous tense. That is one case. Some action is happening at the time of speaking or writing, then we use present continuous tense. And another case is also there, when some progress is in the process. Some progress is in the process. In that case also we use present continuous tense. For example, as we have seen, I am preparing for exams. I am preparing. So it is in the process. So in that case we can write present continuous tense. At the moment I am not preparing, but my process is, I am in the process. I am preparing for exams. In these two cases, first one is some action or activity that is going on at the time of speaking or writing. In that case we use present continuous tense. Second one, some action is in the process. In that case we use present continuous tense. And we have seen the structure of present continuous tense. So here in present continuous tense we use am, is, are followed by present participle or verb ing form. Am, is, are based on the subject are followed by the main verb with ing form, or we can call it as present participle. Here present participle we use. So if you want to use negative form, simply add negative. I am writing or I am speaking. This is positive. So negative form. I am not writing. I am not speaking. They are not playing. So this is negative form. And some words, some verbs are there. Those are generally not used in present continuous or continuous form. Some words are there, some verbs are there. Those are not generally used in ing form. As we have seen, number of words. So if you use them in continuous form, the usage will be unacceptable. If you want to make it acceptable, you can use them in present simple or present simple or past simple. This is all about tenses. We have discussed about present continuous tense, its uses, and the structure of the present tense with couple of examples, and some verbs. Those are not used in continuous form. You have seen some examples. What is acceptable, what is not acceptable. This is all about present continuous tense. The next class we'll discuss on another aspect of the present tense. Thanks for watching this video. Signing off.